Hey guys, this is Ian back with another video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to protect your i5 Hip Dac 2 with a skin, a vinyl sticker skin. So I intend to protect my i5 Hip Dac 2 with a vinyl sticker, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. But before I begin, I hope you guys can give me a thumbs up for this video, and if you like this kind of content, do consider to subscribe to my channel. Right, so without further ado, let's begin. Alright guys, my name's Ian. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this is your first time here, do consider to subscribe, and if it's not, thank you so much for watching my video again. Right, so today I'm going to wrap this i5 Hip Dac 2 with a vinyl sticker. So here are the tools that you need. First, obviously, you need to have a vinyl sticker. So this is a vinyl sticker that has been sitting in my house, and I'm going to use it to wrap my i5 Hip Dac 2. So it's got this protective layer on it, which I'm going to remove and show you guys the black. Okay, so this is the black that I intend to. It's a very shiny black, okay, which will make my i5 Hip Dac 2 look very nice. And you'll need a squeegee, okay, and you'll need a thing called a knifeless tape, right? So this is actually a knife that cuts the vinyl sticker without using a knife. Okay, and then you need to have a microfiber towel, and you need an isopropyl alcohol. So this is a 70% isopropyl alcohol, and that's it. Okay, so let's begin. First, take your isopropyl alcohol and spray a little bit on your towel. Okay, and then do a wipe down of your i5. Make sure there's no fingerprints and the surface is clean of any contaminants before you stick, and wipe your table as well. Make sure it's clean, there's no contaminants. Okay, take a dry side of it and then wipe it dry. And of course, wash your hands before you start. Okay, so I'm just going to protect this side of the i5 Hip Dac. On this side, I'm not going to protect it. Okay, on this side as well. So let's take my sticker, and then I'll size it up. Okay, so this sticker should be enough to cover the entire Hip Dac. Okay, now before I begin, let's put the knifeless tape on the side, and make sure you leave a little bit of slack on the side and make sure it's straight. So I'm going to put the seam here on this side of the Hip Dac, so at least the seam is not on the front. And make sure it's as straight as possible because you want to have a straight cut. Okay, so once that is done, take your scissors, cut it off. And all the tools that I'm using now, I'll leave a link down in the description below so that you guys can go and get it so that you can do it yourself. Okay, so that is it. Now I would like to maybe use my glove. The glove is optional, but if you guys want to use the glove, it's good as well. Okay, so let's stick on this side. This is a very simple process, guys, so just bear with me, right? Okay, so just take a little bit out and just line it up nicely, okay, and then just stick, push it down, just stick, right? And make sure the seam is joined up, it's covered by the sticker. So look at what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the sticker over the seam where the knifeless tape is, so that I can cut it later. Okay, so now this is done, right? I'll start to use my squeegee, and let me just position this a little bit so that I can use my squeegee, and I'll just push it out like that. Okay, I'll just push it out so that there's no dust that gets into my Hip Dac, in between the sticker and the Hip Dac too. Okay, let's push that out. Okay, so let's go around the corner like so. As you can see, there's a lot of dust, and that's what you want to minimize when you're doing this. Make sure there's no dust. If not, the dust will get trapped in between the sticker and your Hip Dac tool. Okay, let's do that. Now before you join the end, let's cut this off so that it's visible. And try not to cut your Hip Dac too. And then all this will be to waste. Okay, so now before you cut, you'll then want to cut the seam here. Okay, let's open up the sticker. One very important thing that I missed out is a penknife. So you need to have a penknife so that you can cut the sticker. Okay, but in this case, I think I don't need to cut the sticker. I might need. So let's cut the sticker. Okay, right here. Okay, so that this can be exposed. And let's just cut this out so that you can get the string out. So there is a string inside here. You just need to expose it. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take off the glove. Right? So I get a better grip. So let's fold the knifeless tape properly so that you can cut it out and expose it. Okay, so let's take this out. Okay, so as you can see, there's a string that is exposed here. Okay, so all you need to do is to press it down, okay, where the joints are. Okay, and pull. Okay, I should have left a longer slack so that I've got a better grip, but now because the slack is a little bit short, so it's a little bit hard to grab, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this and pull. Okay, so this is a little bit hard to pull. Let me just try the other side, see if it's long enough. So this side is is longer, so I'm gonna try on this side, see if I can grab it. Okay, you pinch it here, okay, pinch it, and then you pull. Okay, I might need to cut a slit here just to guide the string. Don't cut the string, just cut the sticker. Okay, so this is now through, and just cut. Okay, and as you can see, my string is going through. There you go. So just do a slow pull, make sure it's straight. Okay, and it went all the way to the other side. And now you can remove the sticker, the excess sticker, without, and look at that. There's no knife, no cuts on your Hip Dac tool. Remove the excess tape, right? And then press down the edge. So I'm just going to use my glove here. Just press it down and make sure the sticker is nice and flat. Okay, so this side is not finished yet. So once that is cut, all right, we will want to put another knifeless tape on this end, which I will explain why later. So let's do that again. And this time I'm going to leave a longer slack so that I get a grip on the sticker. And this time you want to stick the knifeless tape on the edge of this sticker. Okay, like so. Right, make sure it's straight. Okay, like so. And then trim it off. Give it a bit more slack. Okay, that's a bit too long, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so that is done. Now you can continue to stick this side and make sure it overlaps to the other side. Okay, so use your squeegee, just push it. Okay, make sure it goes over. I have a little bit too much, so I'm just gonna trim it off. Okay, so let's give it a bit more. Okay, so now that is over. Okay, you can now do the same thing. Make sure the sticker is over the knifeless tape. Okay, and I'm gonna choose the longer side this time. Okay, so what you want to do is to, let me show that again. Okay, this side will be a better side to do. Okay, fold the knifeless tape over on itself like that, like so. Okay, and then pull. Okay, it didn't work out too well. Let's try that again. Okay, so as you can see, the knifeless tape has came out. Okay, let's just go over here, and when it's on the sticker itself, just pinch on it and pull. Okay, there you go. It's pulling, and make sure you pull in a straight line. Okay, so that is done. It's cut. It's made a cut. Now you can remove the excess sticker, just like so. right? And then you can remove the excess tape on this side as well. Right, then you can press it down. Let me just take this out. And use your glove if you have one, or if not, you can just use the microfiber cloth and just press down the edge. Okay, and there you go, you have a nice seamless joint on the side of the Hip Dac. Okay, so now that you have wrapped the side of the Hip Dac, you want to trim off the tip. So in order not to cut your Hip Dac, your blade goes from inside out. Okay, so let me just trim this. Blade goes from inside out. Okay, let's try that. See, like so. Okay, on this side as well. Okay, so now that the sticker is cut, you will then trim it from the side, like so. Again, from inside out. Okay. Okay, the blade is facing outside of your Hip Dac too. Okay, there you go. Very simple. Let's do on the other side as well. Right? We'll need to tidy it up, so don't worry about the uneven edges. So same thing, blade goes out and cut. Okay, so this doesn't look very nice, but all you need to do, just rest your blade on the outside of the sticker. Don't rest it on the inside, and just go across like this. And you will need a very sharp blade. Okay, and then you can trim off the sides very nicely. And there you go, very nice clean cut on the Hip Dac too. Right, let's do the other side. Again, blade on from inside out. Okay, this side will be a little bit tricky because it's got the knob here, so be careful not to cut your knob. Okay, and once the flap is down, again, blade on the outside, trim it away. There you go. Same thing from inside out. Same thing on this side. Okay, fold it over and then trim it. And there you go. It's done. So take your cloth with a bit of isopropyl alcohol and just give it a good wipe down. I might need to trim this down a little bit. Okay. And there you go. That's how you wrap your i5 Hip Dac 2. Alright guys, so it's a very simple hack that you can do for your i5 Hip Dac 2 to protect it, so that now I'm not afraid of scratching it or anything like that, because it's protected with a layer of sticker. Alright, that's it for this video. If you learned something from this video, do consider to give it a thumbs up, and see you again in my next video. Cheers!